And this is a special quarantine edition workout here, and the theme of today's workout is going to be all activities that promote expansion of the rib cage. And what are we talking about here? So when we breathe in, the rib cage should expand front to back and side to side, and then when we breathe out, it should come back together. A lot of the activities we're doing in the gym that use weights on both sides promote actually compression rather than expansion. So during this quarantine, doing activities with either lower weight or on one side is a way that can help us get that expansion we need. So we're finding the silver lining in this. All that you're going to need for this workout is going to be one light kettlebell or dumbbell and one heavier kettlebell or dumbbell. If you don't have a kettlebell or dumbbell, you can find some heavy household objects and use those. And the other thing you'll need is either step or slant board. And if you don't have those, you can use a book or a few books stacked on top of each other. Those will be used to elevate the foot and the heel in certain exercises. We're going to start out and just warm up with some breathing. So if you have a physio ball, you can use that, or an ottoman to a chair, or something to lean over. If you don't have that, you can simply go into a little bit of like a child's pose. So if you don't have that equipment, you can go into this position here. The activity that we're going to do is to promote a little bit of compression on the front here. So you're going to put your belly on top of the ball, and we're going to practice breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth like a sigh. We're going to do 4 or 5 breaths there, and you should feel expansion in your back. And then exhale. Three more. And exhale. We're doing 2 more. If you don't have the ball, you can be down here. Letting your shoulders drop towards the floor. Upper back stays big and rounded. Okay, so that is the upper back expansion, or mid back expansion, I should say. Then you're going to get over your pillow or your bolster or your ball so that you're compressing one side, and you're going to inhale here, feeling expansion in the top side. Exhaling completely. Inhaling through the nose, exhale completely. One more. Now we're going to switch sides. Now we're compressing, in this case, the left side, and when you breathe in, you should expand the top. And exhale. 2 more. So we should have now successfully gotten some expansion in the lower rib cage on the sides and in the back here. Okay, now we're going to try to open up the mid back and upper back here. We're going to do what's called rock and roll. So you're going to sit down, we're going to hug the knees to the chest as much as you can. You're going to rock back, rolling all the way to the base of your neck, but not onto your neck. And you're going to inhale as you do that. Then you're going to exhale as you roll back to the top. So this is what this is going to look like. You're going to go inhale and exhale. And we're going to do 5. 1. And 3 more. And that's the rock and roll. And now that middle back to upper back between the shoulder blades should be opened up a little more. And the last activity we're going to do here is an activity to open up the top of the back between the shoulder blades. So we're going to take our wrists outside of our wrists, making fists, and put them together on the pinky side. We're going to shrug the shoulders way up towards the ears, then shrug them all the way back down. And then we're going to reach forward with our elbows, shoulder blades, and arms, so we're reaching away from the body. You should feel a little stretch between your upper back, or between your shoulder blades and your upper back. And in this position, you're going to take breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. in through the nose. Feeling that widening between the shoulder blades, and then exhale, trying to maintain that width. And exhale. 2 more. And there we go. So that's our warm up. Now we should be able to basically expand all areas of the rib cage better than when we started. So now we're going to get into the resisted portion. And what I want you to do is I want you to get that heavy kettlebell. We're going to be doing a carry exercise where you bring this kettlebell or dumbbell to your side and you leave it there so your shoulder blade's not pulled back or forward, just in its normal resting position. Now we're going to clear out some space, and we're going to do about 40 paces where you're walking quickly, making sure to swing the opposite arm, and you're going to maintain that breathing that we did a second ago. So let's go ahead, and we're going to do about 40 steps starting now. And pardon me as I've left the room. Taking advantage of a nice long hallway. Good, and then we're going to have you switch sides. Another 40 steps, here we go. And again, making sure to breathe. You're walking briskly, and you're swinging the opposite arm. And you should have about your 40 steps there. So now we're going to take a little rest, and I'm going to explain this next exercise. You're going to need a book or that wedge. And we're going to elevate the heels on this one. This is the heels elevated goblet squat. We're still using the heavier resistance that we have. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold it by the horns. We're going to put that up on the chest, heels up, elbows are reaching forward so the shoulder blades wrap around the rib cage. Okay, still maintaining an upright position. Now what we're going to have you do is we're going to have you inhale at the top, feeling that widening between your shoulder blades. Then we're going to exhale, coming as far down as you can, and then inhale back to the bottom, and exhale, pushing through your inner heels to come up. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 5. You're going to inhale at the top, feel that widening between the upper back. We're going to exhale as far down as you can, then inhale, trying to come down a little lower, and then exhale, back to the top. That's 2, 3 more here. And 1 more. Okay, and we're going to take a rest there. And now we're going to take our lighter resistance and we're going to do the arm bar exercise. Quick audio visual problem. There we go. I'm going to tilt you down for this one. So in the arm bar, you can get your light or your heavier resistance. What you're going to do is you're going to line up with your palm facing the other side. Okay, we're going to breathe in. And as we breathe in, we're going to reach up so that the upper back on that side comes off the ground as we reach up toward the ceiling with the kettlebell. Okay, you're gonna keep your head and eyes on the kettlebell and then exhale to come back down. We'll do 5 each side. And switch whenever you're done that side. Other side, again, palm facing in. You're gonna inhale as you reach up toward the ceiling. Eyes and neck stay on the kettlebell. Exhale to come down. And whenever you're done that one, take a few moments and regroup. That was the first set. We're gonna run through all of those 3 one more time, and then we're gonna move on to the next circuit. Now is a good time to grab water or coffee. Okay, we're gonna go back to that suitcase carry variation. So once again, holding by the side, nice brisk walking pace, making sure to breathe and swing the opposite arm and both legs as you go. So here we go, 40 paces. Here we are, 3, 2, and go ahead. And a nice gentle exhale, like you're trying to fog up a piece of glass, like you're making a sigh. And you're counting, looking to get between 40 and 50 steps. Now let's go ahead and switch sides. Opposite arm here, making sure you swing the other arms and legs. Walking briskly. Trying to sense that expansion every time you breathe in. And then once you get 40 steps, you're gonna take a second, regroup, get your book ready or your slant board ready. And we're gonna go back to those heel elevated goblet squats. Okay, here we go. Grabbing the weight by the horns, balance it on the chest. Elbows reach forward, heels are elevated. Gonna breathe in at the top. Feeling expansion in that upper back, then exhale, dropping down. Inhale the rest of the way, exhale, come back up. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale the rest of the way. Exhale back up, 3 more. And 1 more. Okay, and again, we're going to regroup. I'm going to change this camera angle just a little bit so we can see that arm bar variation. And now once again, lining up on the back, palm side, facing the other side. We're going to breathe in as we reach up with the kettlebell, Back on this side is going to come up. Head and neck stay turned towards the dumbbell the whole time, or kettlebell the whole time, and then exhale to come back down. And one more. And we're going to switch. We got two more. Good. And that concludes the first working circuit. Now we're going to go on to the next circuit here. So this next circuit is going to begin again with a carry variation. So in this case, we're going to use either the heavy or the light resistance. We're going to hold in this rack position so that the kettlebell or dumbbell is balanced between the upper and lower arm. Okay, the elbow still remains slightly in front. The other rules still apply in terms of walking, swinging the other arm, and breathing throughout. So we're going to give it another few seconds here, and then we'll get to the rack carry. So here we go. We're gonna go and 3, 2, 1, 40 steps. Here we are. And then once you get 40 steps, you're going to switch sides. Okay, good. And you should have had 40 steps by then if you're going fast enough. So now we're going to rest for a second, and I'll show you the next exercise. So now you're going to take your book or your step or a couple of books. We're going to do a front foot elevated split squat variation. So you can take either the heavier or the lighter kettlebell. Okay, I may start off lighter here. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold again by the horns on your chest, reaching forward with the elbows. In this case, we're going to put foot up on the box here. Back foot is so that the heel is up, so you're balancing on your toe. You're going to shift most of your weight to your front foot, so you're feeling the weight primarily on your heel. We're going to inhale as we go down. Again, maintain that wide upper back, weight heavy on that heel of the front leg. So here we go. 5 reps starting now. And exhale on the way up. Heavy on that front heel. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Wide upper back. Reaching forward with those elbows. Trying to drop that back leg straight down. One more here. And we're going to switch now to the opposite side. Here we go, 5 reps. Heavy on the front heel. Back leg dropping straight down, elbows reaching forward. Wide upper back. And that's our 5 there. That's a tough exercise. Okay, and now we're gonna go again down to the ground. Take a second of a break while I show you this one. You're probably gonna wanna go with the lighter resistance that you have for this one. We're gonna be doing a single arm pullover activity. So we're gonna hold this weight above the head. Okay, palm now facing down. We're gonna inhale as we go back towards the ground over our head, not going all the way down, just as far as you can go while feeling like you have pretty easy control of the resistance. So here we go, 5 reps. Nice good breath in on the way down. And exhale. And one more, then we'll switch. Now the other side. And last one. Good, that's the second circuit. First time through. We'll have one more time through of that. And then we have a last little final easy circuit coming up. And just a tiny little cool down. So we should be under 30 minutes total. So hang in there, you're more than halfway done. Most of the hard stuff is behind you. So take a few more seconds, coffee and water if you need it. Okay. And in another few seconds, we're gonna get ready to go again with the rack position carries. Okay, let's get ready. Here we go. 3, 2, and go ahead, swing those arms. Keep breathing. Nice fast pace, get 40 to 50 paces. And if you've reached 40, go ahead and switch. And hopefully you got all your steps in there. Okay, now we're gonna go to that front foot elevated split squat we did. Okay. So again, we're gonna grab our kettlebell by the horns on the chest, reach under and forward with those elbows. Feel that wide upper back. Put the front foot down, heel heavy, back heels up, okay? Maintaining weight on that front heel, we're dropping straight down, maintaining that stacked position of the rib cage and the hips. Here we go, 5 reps, inhale on the way down, and exhale, heel heavy. Big upper back. And then we'll switch. Now for the right side, here we go. Okay, 5 reps. Heel heavy. And one more. And we got our 5. The hardest stuff is done. Okay, we just have our pullover left for this set. And then we got some easy ones coming up. Okay, again, so light resistance. Palm facing towards the feet. Okay, we're gonna inhale on the way back and exhale as we come up. 5 reps. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Here we go. Again. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Get the first 2 circuits done. Coming up on 27 minutes. We have 3 accessory exercises. We'll run through them once. Okay. And if you want to do them a second time, you can go ahead and feel free to do that. So now we're going to be working biceps, triceps, and abs a little bit. Okay. All the while improving that ability to expand. So we're going to get that book out again. We're going to get some heel elevation. We're going to be in a deep squat for this one. Okay. So get as low as you can and hold that position. Okay. If you can go all the way down, it'll make it certainly a lot easier. So in that position, what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our kettlebells and we're going to bring those shoulders forward, okay, without dipping the chest down so that our upper back is big. Our shoulder blades are wrapped around the rib cage. We're going to put the elbows on the knees. Okay. We're going to be inhaling on the way down and exhaling on the way up. I actually said that reverse. Sorry, exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up. And you should feel that stretch between your upper back here. So this is what it will look like from the back. Okay, exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up. Big upper back. And we're gonna do 8 reps, 8 to 10 reps on each side. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Maybe 3 or 4 more. Switch. Again, inhale, exhale. Two or 3 more. And last one. Okay, that's the biceps curls. Now we're going to go for a tricep extension here. So back into that same position we were for the pullover. Okay, palm facing down. Okay, we're going to inhale, bend at the elbow only. So this elbow is staying above the shoulder the whole time. That's what it's going to look like. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 8 to 10 reps. Okay, we're gonna switch. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Elbow staying right above the shoulder the whole time. 8 to 10 reps. Here we go. A couple more. Good. Okay, triceps done. Now we're gonna go for a little bit of abs, and we're right about 31 minutes, so we should be in under 35. So you're gonna put your elbow below your shoulder. Okay, we can do this either from the knee so that we're supported this way just by lifting the hip and lifting away with our trunk from the ground. Okay, or we can bring the feet out, okay, with the top foot over the bottom foot and boost up there. Okay, driving again that trunk away from the ground. We're gonna breathe in and exhale. 3 to 4 breaths. Really lifting the trunk and the hip away from the ground. Expansion on the top side. Okay, then we're gonna switch. We're gonna go to the other side, okay? Again, elbow under shoulder, either boosting up from the knee in the lower leg or top leg over the bottom leg, lifting this side away from the ground. We're gonna inhale, exhale, 4 to 5 breaths. You should be having expansion on this top side. Good. Okay, and again, you can repeat that circuit as you'd like. If you want a little more arms and abs, and just as a little cool down here, we're gonna have you go to the knees, pulling in. You're gonna hug those knees. You're gonna kind of lean back so your shoulder blades are getting pulled forward and that you're kind of almost pulling your knees by leaning back with your body weight. Then we're just gonna do a couple of breaths in. Nice long inhale. Feeling the space between the shoulder blades get big, that mid-back expand. Hold a couple of seconds on that inhale and then exhale through the mouth. Trying to maintain that expanded feel between the shoulder blades. Again, inhale big. Trying to get that expansion between the shoulder blades. So you can repeat that last circuit or continue that breathing as you like. We're just about 34 minutes. So that's about it for this activity. Hopefully after all that, you're feeling like you're moving a little bit better, like you're able to expand, you have a little bit increased comfort in the neck, upper back region, and that you're warmed up and kind of ready to go for your day. So that is the expansion theme technique, quarantine edition. Thanks for doing the workout. Until next time, see ya.